welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Damon Bruce, and it's time for a little NBA basketball. The NBA regular season tips off. It'll be the Los Angeles Clippers facing off against the Los Angeles Lakers. See you at halftime.
A bird's eye view of the Staples Center. Boy, is that gorgeous. The setting for tonight's NBA game. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to be opening night, and time to check out the starting lineups to the tip-off of the new season. First for Los Angeles, CB3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And inside at center, a long 6'11", the skyscraping big man out of Texas A&M, DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Matt Barnes, and it's Griffin in at the 4 slot. And then for the Los Angeles Lakers, Nash and Bryant in the backcourt. And holding down the middle out of Central Michigan University, the skilled and ambidextrous 7-footer, Chris Kaman. Then it's Steven Jackson, and it's Gasol in at the 4. Everybody knows how against the rest of the conference. That record falling right in line where they finished in relation to the rest of the West. Los Angeles now. Kaman a screen on Barnes. Kobe kicks to Jackson. Inside to Gasol. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Season with Miami doing what they did and Denver getting hot as well. Well, you know, Steve, the Clippers had the first lengthy win streak and turned some heads earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was that, about 17 games in a row they won? And I thought that this year, a lot of age and injury on this team. They lose Dwight Howard. This is a club that just doesn't have enough athleticism and speed to compete.
Steven Jackson on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Shot clock at 6. It's Nash with the drive. And Jordan with the block. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Nash drives in. Gasol. And Jordan with the block by Kaman.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Barnes kicks to Crawford. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Here would do a lot for their confidence.
Kobe with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. To stop the drought, Gasol's shot is good. Crawford against Jackson. The 10-footer. And Jackson with the block. Kobe attacking. Soft touch off the glass. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
The difference between being a dominant or a good team and mediocrity is the ability to win on the road. The Clippers secured their spot as one of the NBA's elite teams last season because they showed the ability.
Clock at 6. Kicks to Kobe. Back to Jackson. There's the 3. And the shot is good. In conference last year, going 24-17, Steve actually tied for the second most road wins in the West, only behind the Thunder.
And believe it or not, Kevin, it's the first time the Clippers franchise, and for obvious reasons.
Nash dishes to Kobe. He feeds it to Jackson. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Ball outside. Crawford kicks to Mullins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Basketball, get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
And there's the pass to Kobe. Cranes the three-pointer. With his first shot attempt, the Lakers with the rebound. Clark, as you said, the Clippers got up 2-zip on the Grizzlies, but all of a sudden it came to a crashing. Back to Young. Hill sets the screen for Young. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. Young. The fadeaway. Again, the Lakers. Beats to Crawford. Pass to Mullins. The shot is good off the backboard. A fader. Young. Sacre. And it's blocked by Mullins. Now Dudley drills it from outside. The 3. Again, Young missing. Now here's Griffin. Collison for three. Drilled it just as the horn sound.
It's a Halloween broadcast of the NBA. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers this Thursday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
Clippers felt it was time for a change and gladly took the chance to take over a team that could contend immediately. Gentlemen?
No question he can help. Thanks, Doris.
You know, you get the kind of love Blake Griffin is getting.
He just needs to continue to improve. And what he can do more than anything is develop a low post game that would translate into the playoffs.
Here's Collison and finished off by Griffin for them.
And you know that Golden State game, guys, has a lot of attention on it.
Collison kicks to Redick, and that is good.
Played a significant role, but I think there was discord over how they should play. Really no true identity. They were a big team trying to be small.
Here's Wayans. The dish to Redick. Unloads. Jump shot is good. Threes, but Steve, any shot where you give Redick a chance to set his feet and get a clear view of the hoop, his shot form is just too consistent for him to miss. Defense from Wayans. And another solid year for Redick last season with two different teams.
Great shooter coming out of Duke. And
Just one to make. But when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
Here's Young, up and in from the... He kicks it to Griffin. Hill's there. Fades. And that one's good. Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either. Pass to Young. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And with that one, the lead, make sure they're always at their best and not take things for granted.
well, I think it's still a team that's a work in progress. You've got a young front line and Griffin and Young.
Young outside. Kicks it to Farmar. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Griffin. Jackson gets...
They haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Redick inside the line, and it... Here's Farmar, defended by Redick. Young for 3. That is...
And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentage.
54 left to play here in the half. Back to Gasol. Hits the bucket. The drive by Green. Gets it to go. Back to Gasol. Another shot. Tries it again. He lays it in. Kobe, the pass to Nash. 6 to shoot. Came in a screen on Paul. It's Nash with the drive. Jackson gets the bucket.
To you by Sprint.
It's opening day in the NBA, and all is right in the 2K sports world. Hello, I'm Damon Bruce. Los Angeles in front against the Lakers. And look at all those rejections, erasing easy looks, just making it hard around the rim. Blake Griffin playing well in the first half. After 2, he's got 6 points. And on the defensive side of the floor, he's definitely been contributing with some focused defensive work. And hanging tough, the Los Angeles Lakers. They'd like a win to put this season on the right foot. Their top scorer is Stephen Jackson. His range has been off the charts. 5 feet, 25 feet. There's no difference in the shot to him. Now let's check out the other games still in progress. Orlando on top against the Pacers.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
And Kobe the bucket
With the rim and get the shot to go in.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same. And if he
Points in the paint, Kevin, so their big guys really fed off the penetration and great passing from Chris Paul in particular.
and Paul.
He's kind of short, but he just understands his point guard's role. Passionate about the game, smart basketball player, and loves to play.
They could stretch this lead out.
He feeds it to Kobe. Wide open look. And
Going back to what you said earlier, I mean, he was a flat-out thief. on defense, one of those guys that took your lunch money.
And Kobe gets it to go. Paul kicks to Griffin. Crawford. And that one's on target. Kobe gets a screen from Gasol. That's good.
Back mode.
Paul passes to Griffin.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been... Came in a screen on Crawford. Kobe goes in. An easy layup after coming off the pick. There's the pass to Barnes. Back to Paul. Smooth as silk. Dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Kobe. Again, Los Angeles. He's got 8. Crawford outside. Lets it fly. Good, and Paul gets... Griffin dishes to Crawford. Pass to Paul. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And he's up against Gasol. Second chance shot. The basket drops.
So far here in the second, he's come up empty.
And going back to what Clark said, they didn't actually try to run that much based on tempo, more than what they might have been used to, certainly, Steve, but the D was a concern, a major. Crawford gets a screen from Mullins. Pass to Collison. From 15 feet away, gets it to go.
Explosive scorer, really, and he's been something of a journeyman, too. Over the course of his 13 seasons in the league, he's played for 6 teams, and get this.
And productive, but it does make you think, what if he had been lucky enough to go to an organization with great stability, maybe...
Fight edge and rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Kamen with the ball. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. On the clock, it's Nash with the drive. Got it despite leading back.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on Joakim Noah and the Chicago Bulls this Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Don't miss it.
Crawford dishes to Paul. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Nash outside. And Nash gets double teamed. And Young kicks to Gasol. Gets it to go. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Kicks to Griffin. Working on Gasol. Pass to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Hits it. Nash drawing the double team. Young passes to Nash. Let's go. And he nails the jumper. Shoots from 12. Again. Came in a screen on Crawford. Kobe goes in. Shot from 12. And there's another one for the...
He wants to think that if he really wanted the all-time scoring crown, he might be able to get there. But for him, as he said, it's all about rings and playing at the highest level.
Tenacity on the glass. To the middle.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. The kick out to Young. Good in the... Young outside. Gasol kicks to Young. Releases. That's good on the jump.
Magic Johnson on the all-time list, and this season passing Mark Jackson. So with help, who knows? Maybe he can someday. He's getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
And yes, sir,
Having a nice game from outside.
Crawford with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. And the basket good. Here's Collison. Ejected by Young. And here comes the break. Jumps up. And finished off by Kamen. Nash with it. And the lead is down. Collison dishes to Griffin. with the fadeaway. And that one's all movement by the Clippers. But they'll get another chance. Jordan came in with the block. Here's Young. On the wing, Steven Jackson. Good on the triple. Outside Jackson. The 15-footer again. And the pass to Barnes. This is to Crawford. The three. That's good. 1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Kobe. And some very quick. Crawford passes to Paul. He kicks it to Griffin. Goes straight to the defense. Outside for Jackson. That's in, coming off of it. Crawford with the steal. Here is Paul. And that one's good. Blake kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Blake. The tray. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just. Nash dishes to Jackson. On the wing, Kobe. Fires the three. No good. So the Clippers with the win. Both teams played well, but these guys have the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just skating night sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Doris Berg, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying we'll see you next time as we go. Let's take a look at the Jordan player of the game, Blake Griffin.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip